Hi guys, Crony here with my partner in crime, Steamer Douglas. He is somewhere around here. And we're going to do a quick video on how to get to the commodity market and how to use trade signs. So if he could type /spawn, there he is. And we're going to go, press my F3 button, see how we are facing south on the F3. And we will head towards the existing financial district. Now, we're not going to go to the financial district. There's an extra little button here that if you press it, opens up a little portal drop down to the commodity market. And I'm going to do that one more time just in case you missed it. And you drop down and it's completely safe because there's water and slime at the bottom. So here is the commodity market. And the first thing you see on the left is a brief description of trade signs. Every trade sign has 4 lines. The first line you type bracket trade bracket. Second line is whatever the sign is buying. The third line is whatever the sign is selling. The fourth line is left blank because the plugin automatically enters your name to identify it as your sign. Over here are some examples. Here is the 4 lines broken down into a little bit more description. This is an example sign. This is what a finished sign would look like. When it works correctly, this line is blue. This one is red, and that means it's incorrect. It would not function. So if you right click it, nothing happens. Now this one is functional, but it's not particularly useful.
I'm not paying 64 diamonds for 1 stone.
Thank you. Even though it's a really nice piece of stone. As we can see, sign is buying is line 2, and line 2 here is 64 diamond. Line 3 is what the sign is selling. So it's selling 1 stone for 64 diamond, which is probably not that great of a deal. So let's do some example trade signs. Now in the commodity market, every side of the blocks has a buy side and a sell side. So this goes for all of them down here to clay, quartz. So if you are selling something, you would get on this side, and they're all marked pretty easily. So first we put down a sign, type bracket trade bracket. It does not matter if you capitalize that or not. It'll do it for you automatically. And
Next line is the price.
next line is the price. Price is 1 diamond. And damn it, I never spelled diamond right.
Diamond.
I know, but my fingers get fat when I type it. And we are going to sell some slime for that. Line 3 is sell, right? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so 64 slime colon, and then how many you have?
We'll do 8 slime.
8 slime for a diamond?
Well, I'm greedy.
It's highway robbery.
So 8 slime per diamond, total of 64 slime. Ugh. Do I not have any slime on me? I only had 40, that's why. So the sign failed because I did not prepare correctly. So there is my slime. And I will make a new sign. So basically we can do the same thing. Bracket, trade, bracket, 1 diamond, 8 slime for a diamond, put a total of 64 slime into the sign, and then you can see it automatically puts my name in there. So if Steamer would pay the exorbitant price by right-clicking on the sign, we can see that the amount of slime goes down by 8 each time a diamond goes in, and the diamond amount goes up.
What a ripoff.
It is.
I'm going to undersell you.
It's a complete ripoff if I hadn't given you this stuff ahead of time for free. Now,
Oh, yeah.
if I as the owner of the sign, I can just right-click the sign, and two things happen at once. I take the diamonds, they've gone down to 0, there's no more diamonds in the sign, and I have added what slime I have to the sign. Now Steamer can go back there and buy more of my overpriced slime. Okay.
Right, which I will then sell at a higher price.
Ooh.
No, at a lower price. Yeah.
Which makes no sense, but this is Trade Sign World. So let's try buying something. We'll make a buy sign. Now for the buy sign, we use line 2. What do I have on me? I have iron blocks. Now we go to the buy side of the aisle. So we do trade bracket, trade bracket, and let's sell 64 iron block for
What will you pay for 64 iron?
let's do 2 diamond. We'll do that 12 times. We'll put 12 diamonds into it. So this sign has 12 diamonds into it, and I'm looking for people to come along and give me 64 blocks of iron block. Do you have any iron block?
That ain't me.
That ain't you. Okay, let me
Nope,
give you
but I can buy some for a diamond if I set up a sign on the other side.
Hey, no, you can come over here and just pick this up so we can. And if you right clicks on that, see the diamonds go away very quickly. The amounts of
Pure
iron.
profit.
Oh yeah. Now I can right click on it as the owner and take all the diamonds. Now I'm going to just destroy that. Steamer, you want to take a crack at making one of these?
Sure. I have birch log.
Birch logs. Now birch logs is one of those
So I go
items
down
that
here.
has a whole different kinds of names. So while you're making a sign, I'm going to tell these good people about an interesting command. If you hold an item, any item, in your hand and type the following command, item db,
All one word.
all one word, it will tell you all the names that you can enter onto a trade sign. And some of these are more and less useful depending on what kind of information you're trying to get along. Most useful is probably birch or B-log. Either of those are fine. PA wood, PA log, those don't make a lot of sense. Some people used to call birch wood panda wood because it's black and white. So that's why that exists. But for the most part, I would go with birch, or W log is white log. But anyways, that's the command to use. Where are you going, Steamer? So Steamer will now. What are you gonna make? Obviously, we can't see the sign while you're creating
I'm going to sell my 1 stack of birch log.
Oh, So,
Abbreviated blog.
so for 1 diamond, the entire sale will go. So if I dump a diamond in there, boop, now he's got
Woohoo!
0 left. And I have 64 birch logs. And he can replenish that.
By holding birch logs in my hand and clicking.
And here's some more birch logs. You can have the ones that I just bought from you.
Pure profit.
I don't know if there's a limitation to that. Probably the limit is however long the width of the sign goes. But I will crazily buy some more. And then once it's empty, it says the trade sign is empty. And he can go get his diamonds by right-clicking on it.
Woohoo!
So let's do a quick word about the commodity market. The commodity market is basically just for a kind of rarer items and items that are hard to farm or just a pain to get a hold of, like glowstone. You know, you can farm it from villagers, but it's a pain. You can find clay, but it's a pain. There are farms for iron and gold, but you know, who wants to sit there all day? Slime farms are out there, but again, it's a pain to just sit there. So what the commodity market does is let you decide what you want to farm and trade it for other stuff that people have farmed. Or if you like getting diamonds, you can just hunt diamonds and buy everything you need. What you will not see down here are pre-made items like redstone repeaters, doors, anything that's made with the items down here. I'm looking through some of these items here. Ladders, anything that you can make with wood. You know, for instance, there's just you're just not going to find it down here. Everything down here is primal. It's the stuff that you make everything else out of. But on the other hand, we're also not going to have this stuff like cobblestone, stone, gravel, dirt, stuff that's just so common that it's really not worth even selling it. And most people just give it away. So that's kind of the purpose. The purpose is definitely not to compete with the existing financial district. The main reason for this is just to give players a bit of an easier time finding the lowest prices or selling at the best prices, depending on who else is selling at that time. If nobody else is selling iron blocks, you can make a killing if you're reasonable about it. If a lot of people are selling iron bars, or iron blocks, then you can try to get the best price you can. Sometimes it's going to work out for buyers, and sometimes it's going to work out for sellers. And of course, if you have tons of diamonds, you can pretty much do whatever you want.
Just like real life.
You'll notice that these end caps here for iron and gold have these little exchange rates. Now, basically, what this is, let me grab a crafting table just so I can show what this is. If you have an iron block, you can put it into a crafting table and get out 9 gold ingots, and then you can put those 9 gold ingots and get 81 gold nuggets. This basically just simplifies the process. Whoops, wrong one. See how my gold blocks are going down? If I look at my inventory, where'd they go? I guess they're dropping somewhere.
Yeah, they're all around your ankles.
Oh, that's. I'm not even paying attention to downware. Oh well. Anyways.
It's like a golden shower here, folks.
Oh,
A
okay.
shower of gold.
This is basically just a quick way to convert without having to use um, a crafting table. Obviously, if you want to use a crafting table, go for it. If you're more comfortable that way. But this is basically just a converter, and the same for the iron bar to iron block. This one's obviously a lot smaller because there's less. There's for gold. There's ingots as well as bars. But that is pretty much about it for now. If anybody has any questions, they can talk to me directly in game to Crony. You can email me at crony@digstraightdown, or you can put a post on the forum. There is a thread about the commodity market, and you're more than welcome to post your opinions, compliments, complaints, anything you want. Okay. Say goodnight, Steamer.
Good night, steamer.